They said pressure destroys people, but pressure created me. Every morning I wake with fire in my chest, pain in my body, but I still give my best. No shortcuts in this life, no easy road to fame. I was built through the struggle, I was forged in the flame. Cold nights, long fights, tears I never show. Every scar reminds me how far I can go. They can doubt my vision, they can laugh at my dreams, but nothing's ever really what it seems. I was down in the darkness, trapped inside my mind, searching for a reason that was hard to find. And I realized pressure makes titanium, so now I'm stronger every time life takes control. I feel the fire deep inside, no fear remains. Tonight I rise. I got a titanium soul, unbreakable heart, unstoppable goal. No pain can stop me now. I stand tall, I won't back down. Got a titanium soul. I turn pressure into gold. I'm built for war. I was made for more. Heavy weight on my shoulders, but I carry it proud. Silent battles inside me, screaming loud. Every failure taught me lessons I can't replace now. Determination is written on my face while they sleep. I'm grinding every single night, building strength in the shadows, preparing to fight. No excuses, no limits, no running away. I become stronger every single day. If I fall, I rise again. If I break, I heal again. Titanium inside my veins, I embrace the pain. I got a titanium soul. I got a titanium soul. Everybody sees the results, nobody sees the story behind them. People see confidence inside my eyes, but they never saw the nights I cried. Never saw the pressure on my chest, never saw me fighting for my best. They only see the muscles and success, not the depression, pain and stress. Not the nights I almost lost my way, but still got up the next day. I remember feeling invisible for years, hiding every weakness, hiding fear. Smiling outside while dying within, trying not to let darkness win. Every scar became another lesson learned, every bridge behind me burned. I had to lose myself completely before rebuilding deeply. Pain changed me, pressure shaped me, discipline saved me. They don't know my story, they only see the glory, but I was built through pain. Again and again, they don't know my story, they don't know the war inside me. Now I stand through the fire and rise higher. Ooh. Every early morning taught me discipline, every loss taught me how to win. Every failure sharpened my mind, now I leave weakness behind. People quit when life gets rough, but I became mentally tough. That's the difference between me and them. I keep going again and again. No handouts build my name, no shortcuts build my flame. Only pressure, sweat and grind built the beast inside my mind. I survived the darkness, now I create light. changes people, but it made me stronger. I used to hate the pressure in my life, every struggle, every fight, wondering why I had to suffer while others live much easier. But over time I realized something. Pain creates a different human. It sharpens your mentality and destroys your insecurity. Every scar became a teacher. Every storm reached deeper into parts of me I never knew, until I fought my way through. Now I move different than before, because I survived war. Not physical but inside my brain. That's why I embrace the pain. The pain made me different. It built my soul. Now I'm stronger than ever. Now I'm in control. The pain made me different. I don't fear the night. I turn pressure into power every time I fight. Every early morning changed my mind. Every late night strengthened my grind, while others search for easy roads. I carry heavy loads. No weakness survives inside fire. That's why my goals grow higher. Every failure became fuel. Now I break every rule. Storms came into my life non-stop. Pressure hit me from every spot. Every time I try to move ahead, something pulled me back instead. But eventually I understood, struggle can become something good, because storms either destroy your soul or force you to take control. I chose to fight instead of break, to do whatever it takes. Every scar became proof I survived. That's why I feel alive. Now I walk through pressure calmly, because pain no longer harms me. It transformed my mentality into something dangerously strong. I survived the storm, now I stand tall. Every time I fail, I learn to evolve. I survived the storm, now I fear nothing. I built myself through suffering. Now I keep running. No. No comfort made me who I am, only surviving pain and damage. Now I move with purpose and pride, nothing left to hide. People always got opinions to say, trying to pull your dreams away, trying to tell you who to be, but they never lived your reality. I stopped listening to the noise and focused on my own voice. That's when everything became clear. That's when I lost my fear. Every insult became motivation, every doubt became dedication. Now I move with tunnel vision, focused on my mission. No negativity can stop my rise. You can see it in my eyes. I became stronger through hate. Now I dominate. No voice can break me, no fear can shake me. I built myself through pain. alone with my thoughts, thinking about battles fought. Every lesson made me grow. Now there's things I know. A king is not crowned by luck. He earns it through pain. I remember days when I felt small, no confidence at all. Everybody doubted what I could become, but I refused to run. I learned silence is power, built myself hour by hour. Why they wasted time talking loud? I stay focused in the crowd. Every battle sharpened my mind. Every loss helped me find the warrior living deep inside, the version I used to hide. Now I move with purpose in my chest, obsessed with becoming my best. No fear left controlling me. Now I finally feel free. I got the mind of a king, no fear inside me. Every scar I wear reminds me why I'm here. I got the mind of a king. I built everything through pressure and pain. Now I rise again. Yeah, I stopped waiting for opportunities and started creating possibilities. That's when everything changed. Now my soul burns like flames. People quit when life gets rough, but warriors become tough. That's the difference between weak and strong. One breaks, one moves on. Pressure made me stronger, pain made me wiser, discipline made me dangerous. I got the mind of a king. Now watch me win. I built my life through struggle. Now greatness begins. They try to break me. They thought I would fall, but iron doesn't break, it evolves. I wake up in the silence, pressure in my chest. No comfort in this life, I chose to be the best. Every scar on my body tells me who I am, built from all the pain. Now I understand. Cold nights, no light, I was on my own, talking to the darkness through a broken phone. No handouts, no luck, I earned every mile, turning every breakdown into strength in my style. I don't fear the struggle, I don't run away. I face every demon that comes my way. They can say I'm nothing, they can doubt my name, but I turn all the losses into fuel for my flame. Pressure in my mind, but I never fold. Heart made of steel, my spirit bold. Every time I fall, I rise again, stronger than I was back then. I got that iron will, I never stand still. No pain can kill what I build, I will fulfill. I got that iron will, I break but I heal. No fear is real, I control how I feel. I got that iron will, I'm built to conquer hell. No dreams too real. This is everything I feel. Every day I grind while they sleeping deep. Sacrifices made while the world is asleep. No shortcuts, no cheat. I pay every cost, every failure taught me what I never lost. Every weight on my back, but I never bend. Every beginning that's the reaching end, but I keep going past what they call pain. Turning every loss into gain again. I don't need approval, I don't need fame. I just need my discipline inside my brain. Every step I take is a battle won. Until my work is done, I don't run. I feel the fire rising in my veins, breaking every chain, escaping chains. Nothing in this world can hold me down. I was lost before, but I'm found now. I got that iron will, I never break, I never feel. No pain can kill, I'm the force I always feel. I got that iron will, I stay strong, I stay rise again. If I break, I rebuild again. Every scar becomes my steel. This is who I am for. Iron is not what I have. It is what I became. Nobody handed me success. I built it alone. I remember nights with nothing in my pocket. Dreams so high, but my life couldn't unlock it. Every day felt like a war in my brain, trying to survive all the pressure and pain. People talk like they knew my path, but they never felt my aftermath. Never stayed awake with fear in their chest, wondering if they'd ever become the best. I walked through darkness with no direction, lost inside self-doubt and rejection. But pain slowly changed my soul. Discipline finally took control. Now every scar feels like proof that I survived when life got ruthless. Every failure built my frame. Now I'll never be the same. Heart cold, mind sharp, built inside the dark. I built this alone, through pain and pressure. Every scar I own became my power. I built this alone, no fear inside. I walk through fire and still survive. Yeah, I stopped waiting for somebody to save me. That mentality changed me completely. Now I wake up with hunger in my chest, obsessed with becoming my best. While everybody else searched for comfort, I stayed focused through the discomfort. Because greatness is built through struggle, through surviving every battle. Every rep became another lesson. Every setback became obsession. Now I attack every goal inside, because pressure built my fight. No shortcuts, no excuses, only discipline. I built this alone. Now watch me rise. You can see the fire burning in my eyes. I stopped trying to prove people wrong and started proving myself right. I remember every insult they said, every worry playing in my head, telling me I wasn't good enough, telling me life would stay rough. At first the pressure broke my soul, made me lose all control. But eventually something changed inside. I stopped running, stopped trying to hide. I realized anger alone won't win. You need discipline deep within, because motivation fades with time, but discipline survives the climb. So I built habits through suffering, stay focused while struggling. Every work I strengthen my mind. Now I leave excuses behind. Discipline is my revenge. I turn pressure into strength. Every scar built my name. Now I'll never be the same. Discipline is my revenge. I fight through every storm. I build myself through fire. Now I transform. No more talking about dreams. Now I live what ambition means. Every morning before the sun, I already know the war begun. People want success overnight, but greatness is built through fight, through sacrifice nobody sees, through surviving misery. Every rep became another brick. Every failure made me think. Every setback sharpened my soul. Now Discipline took control. No excuses, no weakness, no surrender. Discipline is my revenge. Now watch me rise. I built a monster inside. You can see it in my eyes. They try to control me, but I was never born to live in chains. I spent years trapped inside my own mind, searching for peace I could never find. Every mistake felt heavier than stone. Every battle made me stronger alone. No shortcuts in this path I walk. Real warriors move more than they talk. Every scar tells a story of survival. Every setback became my revival. I learned pain can either break your soul or turn your weakness into control. Now I move with purpose in my veins. Nothing left but hunger and gain. No chains on me, no fear I sleep. I built this life from pure belief. No chains on me, I set myself free. Now I rise above everything they said I'd be. Yeah, cold world, cold nights, cold heart. Still I kept moving through the dark. Every rap, every scar, every bruise taught me there's nothing left to lose. I don't need luck, I don't need fame. Discipline became my middle name. Every sacrifice was worth the pain. Now I stand stronger through the rain. No chains on me, I'm finally free. No limits left inside of me. Nobody gave me anything. Everything I am, I built from pain. Ooh. Yeah. I remember cold nights staring at the ceiling, fighting every doubt, hiding every feeling. Broken by the pressure, drowning in my fears, trying to stay strong through the hardest years. Hey, everybody talks when they never lived the grind. Never felt the pressure building in their mind. Never sacrificed sleep, chasing bigger dreams. Never walked alone through silent screams. I was underestimated my whole life, lost in the darkness trying to survive. But pressure creates diamonds over time. Now every scar became a warning sign. I don't run from pain, I embrace the war, because deep inside I know there's something more. Every failure made my spirit evolve. Now there's no problem I can't solve. Heart cold, mind strong, I kept fighting all along. No chains can hold my soul, I became unstoppable. I was born from the struggle, I turned pain into muscle. Every loss made me strong, now I know where I belong. I was born from the fire, built myself from desire. No fear inside my veins, I thrive inside the pain. Hey, I thrive inside the pain. Every morning I wake with hunger inside, no excuses left, nowhere to hide. Heavy weights on my back, I still move ahead, fueled by every word they ever said. They laughed at my vision, doubted my dream. Now I'm stronger than I've ever seen. I stopped looking for validation from the crowd. Now my discipline speaks louder than loud. Late nights in the gym, I'm chasing another goal, building my body while strengthening my soul. Sweat on the floor, pain in my chest, but I promise myself I'll become the best. If I fall, I'll rise again. If I break, I'll rebuild again. motivation started the journey. Discipline created the monster. I used to wait until I felt inspired, but dreams don't work when you're tired. That mentality kept me weak, made me lose what I see. Then I changed the way I live, focused on discipline instead, showing up every single day, even when pain got in the way. That's when everything transformed. My mindset became reborn. Every workout built my brain. Now I embrace the pain. People think success is talent, but discipline creates balance between pressure, fear, and doubt. That's how warriors are built out. Discipline created the monster. Now nothing can stop me. Every scar I earned became part of me. Discipline created the monster. Now watch me rise. You can see the hunger burning in my eyes. Yeah, no excuses live in my soul. I became obsessed with goals. Every failure taught me something. Now I fear nothing. Discipline changed my life. Now I'm unstoppable. Nobody saw the nights I suffered, but everyone will see the man I became. I was raised inside pressure and pain, walking through storms, standing in rain. No shortcuts ever came my way. I had to fight every single day. Cold nights staring into the ceiling, trying to hide every broken feeling. People around me never understood why I kept fighting when life wasn't good. Every scar carved deep in my soul, every setback shaped my goal. I learned pain can neither destroy or build a man no fear can avoid. I spent years doubting who I could be, trapped inside insecurity, but pressure slowly changed my mind. Now I leave weakness behind. Heart cold, mind focused, I became devoted. I was built in the dark, now I move like a spark. No fear in my veins, I thrive through the pain. I was built in the dark, now I leave my mark. Every scar I earned became a lesson learned. People only see the confidence now, but they never saw me breaking down. Never saw the tears in my eyes, never heard the silent cries. I learned discipline through suffering, learned greatness comes from struggling. No comfort creates champions. That's why I move beyond limits. Every rep in the gym became therapy. Every failure became clarity. No, I don't run when pressure arrives, because pain makes me feel alive. No excuses, no surrender, no retreat, no defeat. I was built in the dark, now I rock through the flames. I built myself through pressure. Now they remember my name. Cold world, cold nights, but I survived them all. I remember walking through the rain alone, no direction, no place I called home. Every dream felt heavy in my chest, but I still believed I could be the best. People judge me from the outside view, but they never understood what I went through. Every scar on my skin tells a different story. Built from pain, now I'm chasing glory. Late nights staring at the ceiling fan, wondering if I would ever become a man. Pressure hit hard, but I never broke down. Now I wear my struggle like a crown. Heart cold, mind strong, I kept fighting all along. I'm a cold hard warrior, built through pain, I rise again. Through the rain, I'm a cold hard warrior, no fear inside, no place to hide. I come alive. I don't trust luck, I trust the grind. Discipline became my state of mind. Every loss taught me how to survive. Now I finally feel alive. They laughed at my dreams when I had nothing. Now they watch me become something. That's what pressure really does, turns pain into who I was. Every rep in the gym became therapy. Every scar became clarity. Now I move with hunger in my veins. I became addicted to the pain. No excuses, no retreat, no surrender, no defeat. I'm a cold hard warrior, I never break, I do what it takes for my faith. Pain didn't destroy me. Pain rebuilt me. I was broken, I was lost, I was drowning in the dark. Every failure left another scar across my heart. But I learned pain is power when you learn to survive. Now I fight every day just to feel alive. People change when the pressure gets deep. Dreams die when the weak can't keep. But I transformed every wound into fuel. Now discipline became my only rule. I was built from pain, I rise through the rain. Every loss made me strong. Now I know where I belong. I was built from fire, burning with desire. No fear inside my veins. I was built from pain. No comfort, no peace, only hunger inside. Every battle I survived became a source of pride. I don't quit when life pushes me down. I turn my struggles into a crown. I was built from pain, and I'll never break again. Fear disappears when discipline takes over. I was lost for years inside my head, chasing dreams while filled with dread. Every mistake felt hard to carry, every burden made me weary. But I realized fear controls the weak, and greatness belongs to those who seek pain, pressure, sacrifice, and grind. That's how you build a stronger mind. Every morning I wake before the sun, knowing the battle already begun. No comfort left inside my soul, only hunger for my goals. Discipline over fear, that's why I'm still here. I fight through the pain, again and again. Discipline over fear. Now my vision is clear. I built myself through war. Now I'm ready for more. People only see the final shine, but not the nights I lost my mind. Not the tears hidden in the dark, not the pressure on my heart. I became stronger every fall. Now I stand through it all. No weakness living in my veins, only hunger and gains. Discipline over fear. I never disappear. wasn't great, was built overnight. Everything worth having takes fight, blood, sweat, and sacrifice. That's the real price. Yeah, I learned discipline through pain, through surviving storms and rain. Every setback made me wise. Now I see through different eyes. While the world sleeps comfortably, I'm building my legacy. Every rep, every hour turns pain into power. I don't need motivation every day, because discipline leads the way. That's why I never quit. That's why I stay committed. Blood, sweat, and discipline built this life of mine. Every star I wear shows how I got here. Blood, sweat, and discipline. Now I rise and shine, no fear left inside. Now watch me rise. Pressure doesn't scare me anymore. I've already survived war. Now I move with hunger and pride, nothing left to hide. Discipline built me, now nothing can destroy me. One day I realized no one was coming to save me. That's when everything changed. I spent years waiting for a miracle sign, hoping somehow life would suddenly align. Watching people move ahead while I stood still, doubting my strength, doubting my will. Yeah. Every failure hit me harder than before. Every closed opportunity slammed the door. I kept asking why the world felt cold, while my heart already felt so old. Late night sitting with my thoughts alone, trying to build courage from broken bones. Every fear inside me screamed to quit, but something deep refused to submit. Then one night in complete silence, I realized pain creates defiance. No hero was coming through the rain, so I had to build strength through pain. Heart racing, mind changing, soul awakening. No one is coming, so I built myself through every scar, through living hell. No one is coming, so I learned to fight. Now I walk through fire every night. People only love results they can see, not the lonely nights that built me. Not the pressure sitting on my chest, not the obsession to become my best. I sacrificed comfort for growth, turned discipline into an oath. While everybody slept peacefully at night, I stayed awake, preparing for the fight. Every rep in the gym became therapy. Every setback created clarity. Now I understand the reason for the pain. It transformed my entire brain. Weakness slowly faded away, because I attacked every day. No excuses left in my soul, only hunger for my goals. No comfort, no retreat, no surrender, no defeat. No one is coming, now I stand alone. I built myself from pressure, now my power shows. No one is coming, I don't need saving. I turn my pain into greatness. Now watch me take it. Every day I fight a war inside, trying to control what I hide. Fear, doubt, pressure, and pain, running circles through my brain. Nobody understands the battle I face, the pressure I carry every day. Trying to become stronger than before, trying to become something more. There were nights I almost quit, tired of dealing with all this, but deep inside I heard a voice telling me I still had a choice. Either stay broken forever or fight through every stormy weather. So I stood up through the pain and rebuilt myself again. I'm at war with myself, but I won't fall. I stand tall through it all. I'm at war with myself, but I rise again, stronger than I've ever been. Every rep became another victory, every scar became part of my history. Now I move with fire in my soul, discipline took control. Yeah. I earned these scars through pain and sacrifice, through surviving storms in life. Every wound became a reminder that pressure creates fighters. People see scars as broken pieces, but mine gave me reasons to keep moving through the dark, to keep following my spark. There were days I hated myself, questioned everything I felt, wondered if life would improve, wondered if I should move. But every time I almost fell apart, something stronger filled my heart, a voice telling me keep going, even when pain keeps growing. I earned these scars, they built who I am. Every wound made me stronger, now I take my stand. I earned these scars through every fight, now I walk through fire every night. Late nights lifting all alone, trying to build strength from broken bones. No applause, no audience around, only heavy breathing and gym sounds. Every rep built discipline, every failure aching skin. Now I move with hunger inside, nothing left to hide.